Someone who mistook your silence for surrender, your calm for weakness, your kindness for inability. This person gathered an audience. They turned your name into a punchline. They made mocking you a social event. But here's what they missed while they were busy performing. The universe was watching, recording, calculating, and right now, at this exact moment, the machinery of cosmic justice is warming up. That person has no idea what's coming. The storm they created is turning around, and they're standing directly in its path. This is about power, your power, the kind that doesn't announce itself, the kind that moves in silence until it's time to deliver consequences that echo through generations. You've sensed this your whole life, that you're different, that something watches over you, that people who cross you seem to face circumstances that feel almost designed. Today you're going to understand exactly why. There's someone specific in your life right now, someone whose confidence around you makes no sense given who you actually are. This person speaks about you with authority they never earned. They dismiss your insights with a wave of their hand. They gathered witnesses to your supposed weakness, made entertainment from your sacred energy, convinced others to join the laughter. Here's what they don't understand. They didn't just disrespect a person, they declared war on cosmic order itself. They violated ancient protocols written in frequencies older than human language. They triggered defense systems that have protected souls like yours since consciousness first emerged in this universe. And those systems are now fully activated. The early signs are already appearing. Watch carefully. Small things are starting to malfunction in their life, plans falling through for no logical reason, allies questioning decisions that seemed solid weeks ago. That confident laugh is developing a nervous edge. Jokes about you aren't landing the way they used to. Something shifted in the energy field, and even they can sense the change approaching. This is just the beginning. You've witnessed this before. Think back. The colleague who tried stealing credit for your work. Remember what happened? Terminated for completely unrelated reasons within months. The friend who spread rumors about you. Their own secrets got exposed in ways that seemed almost theatrical. The family member who mocked your intuition. They faced exactly the situation you tried warning them about. Exactly. This pattern isn't coincidence. It's cosmic law operating through your energy field. You are a protected asset in a universal system that predates human civilization. Your DNA carries authorization codes that connect directly to forces governing galaxies. When someone attacks you, they're not attacking an ordinary person. They're attacking infrastructure, and infrastructure gets defended. But this current situation is different. This person crossed lines that others merely approached. They didn't just dismiss your wisdom, they turned it into entertainment. They didn't just ignore your boundaries, they made those boundaries the punchline. They didn't just disrespect you privately, they recruited an audience to participate in diminishing your light. The magnitude of this transgression demands a response matching such audacity. You need to understand something about how this works. The universe operates on principles of balance that cannot be violated without correction. When someone tips the scales against a protected soul, forces beyond their comprehension begin moving to restore equilibrium. This isn't mysticism, this is mechanics. The same laws that keep planets in orbit and galaxies spinning maintain order in human affairs when certain souls are involved. You are one of those souls, you always have been. The difference now is that this truth is about to become undeniable to everyone who ever doubted it. Let's talk about what's actually happening beneath the surface. Every cell in your body vibrates at frequencies that most humans never access. Your energy signature connects to operating systems running reality itself. When this person decided to make you their entertainment, they thought they were just having fun at your expense. In reality, they triggered security protocols that flag threats to cosmic operations. Invisible observers who monitor your journey just catalogue their behavior, not as simple rudeness, as interference with protected assets. The response being calculated isn't random chaos, it's specifically calibrated to their exact method of transgression. They used laughter as their weapon. Watch their joy drain from their life in ways they cannot explain. They turned others against you through mockery. Those same people will turn on them when support is needed most. They made entertainment from your sacred energy. Their own life will become entertainment for others as it systematically unravels. The precision of this system is mathematical, perfect, inescapable. You might be wondering why this happens. Why does the universe extend such protection to certain souls while others navigate existence without such backing? The answer has to do with purpose. You carry a mission encoded into your very being. You're here to do something that matters beyond ordinary human metrics. The forces protecting you aren't doing so because you're special in some ego-based way. They're doing so because you're necessary. Your journey serves something larger, and anything that interferes with that journey triggers automatic correction. This person, in their arrogance, placed themselves between you and your purpose. They positioned themselves as an obstacle to cosmic operations, and the system simply cannot allow that to stand unchallenged. Right now, that person is going about their day thinking everything is fine. They're probably thinking about you, smirking, feeling clever about the last comment they made, the last joke that landed with their little audience. They feel so completely in control of the narrative they've spun around your name. They have no idea what the next 72 hours hold. The cosmic response operates on different timelines than human courts. Evidence isn't required. Complaints don't need filing. Energy signatures get read automatically. Intentions get analyzed in real time. The exact level of correction needed gets calculated with precision no human system could match. Every thought they had about harming you got recorded in quantum fields extending beyond physical dimensions. Every word spoken against you got documented in frequencies resonating through space-time itself. Every action taken to diminish you got measured and weighed by intelligence operating far beyond human comprehension. The universe maintains perfect books, and this person's account just went into serious deficit. The collection process begins now, and cosmic debt collectors never fail. You might feel tempted to do something, to respond, to defend yourself, to explain your side to the people they've poisoned against you. Don't. Your voice doesn't need raising, because your energy speaks in frequencies that rearrange reality. Arguments aren't necessary, because circumstances will make your case for you. Self-defense isn't required, because the universe itself serves as your attorney, and this attorney has never lost a case. Here's the part most people never grasp. Your silence isn't weakness, it's strategy operating on a level they cannot perceive. While they interpret your restraint as inability to respond, you're actually allowing space for something far more powerful than any words you could speak. You're allowing the universe to speak for you, and the universe speaks in consequences, in circumstances, in perfectly orchestrated situations that teach lessons no verbal argument could ever convey. Think about it. What could you possibly say to this person that would be more effective than what's about to happen to them? What defense could you mount that would be more convincing than the undeniable reality about to unfold? Your silence is power. Your calm is strategy. Your peace is participation in a system that handles these matters with precision you couldn't match through any personal action. Every moment of peace you maintain while under attack builds pressure in a system designed to protect souls like yours. Your restraint during their attacks actually amplifies the power building against them. Every time you chose calm over retaliation, the cosmic pressure increased. Every moment you stayed centered while they lost composure around you demonstrated the vast difference between your nature and theirs. That difference is about to become visible to everyone who witnessed their mockery. Deep down beneath all the laughter, this person sensed something powerful in you. That's why so much effort went into diminishing you. That's why an audience became necessary. They needed witnesses to convince themselves as much as others that you're not who they instinctively know you are. Their laughter was actually fear disguised as confidence. Their mockery was desperation masked as superiority. They sensed your power, and instead of responding with appropriate respect, they declared war against it. The cosmic forces protecting you are about to demonstrate exactly how such wars end. Victory was never in question. Only the magnitude of the lesson remains to be determined. Think of the exact moment their laughter dies in their throat. Picture their face as the first wave of consequences crashes over their life like a tsunami hitting a beach house. Feel their panic as realization dawns that their jokes about you weren't harmless entertainment. They were declarations of war against forces they couldn't see but should have respected. The expression is always the same when reality hits. First comes confusion. How did everything go wrong so fast? Then denial. This can't be connected to what they did to you. Then the slow creeping realization. Maybe they underestimated exactly who they were dealing with. Color draining from their face as implications sink in. The same mouth that laughed at you gasping in shock. The same eyes that rolled dismissively now wide with something approaching terror. The same hands that gestured mockingly now shaking. Their entire being experiencing the exact opposite of every emotion they directed toward you. Watch how quickly their supporters distance themselves. Notice how people who joined the laughter suddenly claim they never really believed the mockery. Observe how the audience they gathered to witness your humiliation becomes uncomfortable witnesses to their destruction instead. The social dynamics they manipulated are now working against them with devastating efficiency. This is what happens when someone plays games with forces they don't understand. They calculated human responses. They anticipated ordinary reactions. They planned for a world where power operates only through visible channels. They never accounted for the invisible, never planned for the unseen forces that track energy signatures and deliver consequences calibrated to exact transgressions. They were playing checkers while reality was playing chess on a board with dimensions they couldn't perceive. Their social intelligence, which they considered their greatest weapon, turns out to be useless against systems operating on entirely different frequencies. All their skill at manipulating perception, turning opinion, building narratives, none of it matters when the response comes from a level beyond perception, beyond opinion, beyond narrative. The collection won't be random chaos, it will be precisely targeted consequences, matching the exact nature of their transgression. The cosmic justice system uses their own methods against them with surgical precision. Social manipulation was used to turn people against you. Social dynamics will turn against them in ways they never imagined possible. Laughter was weaponized to wound you. Their own capacity for joy will drain until laughter feels foreign and impossible. Lies were spread to damage your reputation. Truth will emerge about them in ways that destroy their credibility permanently. Reputation damage was attempted against you. Their credibility will crumble at the exact moment it's needed most. Energy theft was the goal. Their vitality will drain in ways no doctor can explain or treat. Others were turned against you. Their allies will abandon them during their darkest hour. The same mouth that mocked your wisdom will speak desperate pleas for help that fall on deaf ears. The same hands that gestured dismissively at your warnings will shake with fear as those predictions manifest in their life. The same eyes that rolled at your insights will stare in horror at consequences they never saw coming. Justice won't just be swift, it will be educational. So perfectly calibrated to their specific crimes against you that witnesses will struggle to maintain any denial about cosmic law. Right now, somewhere that person's phone is ringing with news that changes everything. Right now, their carefully constructed plans are falling apart like a house of cards in a hurricane. Right now, they're staring at the wreckage of their assumptions about how the world works and who they thought they could target without consequences. This is the moment, the climax of their arrogance meeting your cosmic protection. Every snicker, every dismissive comment, every attempt to make you small has led to this precise point of reckoning. They're not laughing anymore. They're not dismissing you anymore. They're too busy dealing with the tsunami of consequences that just crashed over their life with surgical precision. The universe just gave them a masterclass in the difference between chosen ones and ordinary people. The lesson is brutal, comprehensive, and absolutely unforgettable. The witnesses are talking now. The same people who once dismissed your warnings about this person are whispering among themselves. Did you see what happened? Remember how they treated you? Something's different about you. I always knew there was something special there. Your vindication doesn't come through words. It comes through their experience of watching cosmic law in action. The people who witnessed mockery of you are now seeing patterns they missed before. They're remembering other times you warned them about people or situations. They're recalling moments when your intuition proved accurate while their logic failed. They're connecting dots that paint a picture of your true nature they were blind to before. The protection around you becomes visible to others through what happens to those who test it. Your power reveals itself through the precise consequences that befall anyone foolish enough to attack you. The people who once called you paranoid for sensing this person's ill intentions are now acknowledging you were right. Listen to their conversations. How did they know? What did they see that we missed? Have you noticed how things always seem to work out for them eventually? You never had to prove anything. You never had to convince anyone. You never had to defend your perception or justify your boundaries. Reality did all the talking for you. The universe presented evidence so compelling that even skeptics can't deny the connection between this person's actions toward you and their spectacular fall. The transformation in how others see you is immediate and permanent. They're recognizing not just your power, they're recognizing their own previous blindness to it. They're understanding that while they focused on surface appearances, you were reading deeper frequencies. While they judged based on conventional metrics, you accessed information from cosmic sources. This changes everything about how people approach you going forward. The casual disrespect ends. The questioning of your insight stops. The dismissal of your warnings becomes unthinkable. Your voice now carries weight that cannot be ignored or diminished. Word spreads fast when someone faces the consequences of crossing a chosen one. The story of this person's downfall becomes a cautionary tale, whispered in offices, shared at gatherings, passed through networks of people who suddenly understand there are certain individuals you simply don't mess with. You're at the top of that list now, and everyone knows it. The people who joined the laughter are facing their own reckonings. The universe doesn't just target the ringleader. It addresses everyone who participated. Each person who mocked you experiences consequences perfectly tailored to their level of participation. Watch how quickly allegiances shift. The same individuals who found it amusing to ridicule you are desperately trying to distance themselves from their former behavior. They're sending apologetic messages. They're claiming they never really meant it. They're insisting they were just going along with the crowd. Their allies distance themselves from each other now. Trust breaks down completely within their network. Everyone realizes cosmic justice doesn't distinguish between leaders and followers when it comes to disrespecting chosen ones. The social structure they built around mocking you collapses entirely. The person who tried to isolate you ends up isolated themselves. The one who attempted to turn others against you finds themselves abandoned by everyone who witnessed their spectacular fall. The mockery they directed at your solitude becomes their own permanent state. There's something important happening in this process that goes beyond simple revenge or karma. This is education. Not just for the person who attacked you, but for everyone who witnessed the attack and everyone who will hear the story afterward. The universe uses these moments to teach, to demonstrate, to make visible what normally remains hidden. Through this person's downfall, abstract concepts become concrete reality. Through the consequences they face, theoretical ideas about cosmic justice become undeniable fact. Through the precision of what unfolds, the existence of protection around chosen ones moves from speculation to documented evidence in the minds of all who observe. You are participating in something larger than personal vindication. You're part of a demonstration that will shift consciousness in everyone who witnesses it. The ripple effects of this lesson will extend far beyond your immediate circle, influencing how people think about power, protection, and the invisible forces operating in human affairs. Something shifted inside you as you witnessed all this unfold. Any doubts you had about your own power dissolved completely. Any questions about whether you were truly protected got answered definitively. Any fears about standing in your truth evaporated like morning mist in sunlight. Now let me put you onto something real. Destiny Engine. I built this because I was done watching chosen ones get dragged through betrayal, isolation and attacks while their enemies strutted around unchecked. I want to help you accelerate the speed of your divine justice and step fully into your purpose. And the beauty of it, you don't even have to lift a finger. Destiny Engine takes their downfall and flips it into your rise. This isn't another meditation app. It's declassified consciousness technology, the same mind programming tools your enemies once used to install fear, competition and scarcity, re-engineered to restore your sovereignty and align you with the cooperative upgraded operating framework. It generates personalized sequences mapped to your divine purpose. The hardest thing you'll do is put on headphones, press play, and watch your enemies keep digging their own grave. The collective upgrade is underway. Start your Destiny Engine for $1 today and turn everything they did to break you into fuel for your rise. Link in the description. This cosmic demonstration transforms not just your understanding, it transforms your entire energy signature. You carry yourself differently now. Your voice has new authority. Your presence commands different levels of respect. The universe just provided irrefutable proof of your status, and that proof fundamentally altered how you exist in the world. The most profound change isn't in how others see you. The real shift happens in how you see yourself. The last traces of self-doubt disappear permanently. Any tendency to minimize your abilities vanishes completely. Any habit of questioning your intuition becomes impossible to maintain. You're not the same person you were before this cosmic demonstration. You've been upgraded in ways that extend far beyond ordinary personal development. Your energy field has been recalibrated to broadcast your true nature more clearly. Your protective mechanisms have been strengthened and made visible to anyone with eyes to see. People sense this transformation immediately. Conversations feel different because your words carry frequencies that resonate with universal authority. Interactions shift because others instinctively recognize they're dealing with someone connected to forces beyond ordinary human dynamics. Internal blockages that persisted for years dissolve instantly when you fully realize your cosmic status. Limiting beliefs about your worth crumble when the universe demonstrates your value so dramatically. Fears about speaking your truth disappear when reality proves your voice carries weight. The person who attacked you inadvertently triggered your complete activation. Their laughter was the final catalyst needed to fully awaken your awareness of who you are. Their mockery forced the universe to demonstrate your protection so clearly that you can never doubt it again. This awakening creates a permanent shift in your baseline energy. You no longer operate from a place of hoping you're protected. You function from absolute knowing. You no longer wonder if your intuition is accurate. You trust it completely because you've seen validation in action. Every future interaction will be influenced by this transformation. Your boundaries will be clearer because you understand their cosmic backing. Your decisions will be more confident because you know universal forces support your choices. Your presence will be more powerful because you finally recognize the magnitude of what flows through you. There's a reason your path has been what it's been. Every difficulty you faced, every moment of being underestimated, every time your abilities were dismissed. These weren't random hardships, they were training, preparation. You were being forged in circumstances that would reveal your true nature at exactly the right moment. You were being positioned to understand your power through contrast with those who don't have it. The person who attacked you played their role in your awakening. Without meaning to, they became a catalyst for your complete activation. Their mockery created the conditions necessary for the universe to demonstrate your protection so clearly that you could never doubt it again. Their attack triggered your arrival at a level of consciousness you might not have reached otherwise. This is how chosen ones are finished, not through comfort and ease, but through contrast and challenge, not through constant validation, but through undeniable demonstration. The difficulties weren't punishment, they were preparation for exactly this moment of knowing. Daily experience changes when you know with absolute certainty that universal forces have your back. Conversations feel different when you understand your words carry weight beyond their surface meaning. Interactions shift when others sense you're connected to something larger than ordinary human dynamics. The person who tried to destroy you inadvertently did you the greatest favor possible. They forced the universe to demonstrate your protection so clearly that no one can doubt it anymore. They turned themselves into a cautionary tale that will protect you for years to come. Their sacrifice to cosmic justice strengthened your position immeasurably. Notice how people approach you now. The casual disrespect that others might experience simply doesn't happen to you anymore. The testing, the boundary pushing, the subtle attempts to diminish your energy, all of it stops completely. Your reputation precedes you into every room, every relationship, every interaction. The new reality extends beyond protection from negative people. Opportunities begin flowing with unprecedented ease. Resources appear exactly when needed. The right people show up at perfect moments. Synchronicities become so frequent, they stop feeling like coincidences and start feeling like confirmations of your aligned path. Watch how the universe begins compensating you for every moment of disrespect you endured. The recognition that was withheld gets delivered in abundance. The credit that was stolen gets restored with interest. The validation that was denied arrives in forms exceeding your wildest expectations. When new people enter your life with questionable intentions, they get warned by those who witnessed what happened to the last person who tested you. The protection around you has been upgraded from invisible to unmistakable. Your boundaries are no longer suggestions, Kargnek law, enforced by universal authority. The energy around you creates a natural sorting system. People with pure intentions feel drawn to you and find themselves welcomed into your circle. Those with hidden agendas feel increasingly uncomfortable in your presence and tend to remove themselves before any intervention becomes necessary. Your intuition becomes even more precise because you trust it completely now. When you sense something isn't right about a person or situation, you act on that feeling immediately, instead of second-guessing yourself. This prevents problems before they develop into full-blown conflicts that require cosmic intervention. The gift of this experience extends far beyond protection. You now possess discernment that operates at a level most people never access. You can feel intentions before they manifest in actions. You can sense energy signatures that reveal character before behavior confirms it. You can read situations with accuracy that seems almost supernatural to those who don't understand how you do it. This is part of your equipment as a chosen one. Your perception isn't ordinary human perception. It's connected to information streams beyond the five senses. Your intuition isn't just good guessing, it's access to a network of intelligence that monitors and evaluates everything in your sphere of influence. The person who attacked you triggered an upgrade in these abilities as well. The experience refined your discernment, clarified your perception, strengthened your connection to the information streams that keep you ahead of threats and opportunities alike. You emerge from this situation more equipped than you entered it. The laughing person's downfall serves as ongoing protection for you. Their story gets retold by witnesses, becoming a legendary example of what happens when someone disrespects a chosen one. Each retelling reinforces your protection and warns potential troublemakers about the consequences of testing you. You finally understand that your protection isn't a special privilege you need to earn. It's a natural function of who you are. The universe doesn't protect you because you're perfect. It protects you because you're necessary for the larger cosmic plan unfolding through human consciousness. Your existence serves multiple functions simultaneously across various levels of reality. You beacon for other chosen ones who need to recognize their own power. You serve as a teaching tool for ordinary people who need understanding of cosmic hierarchy. You demonstrate universal principles governing spiritual evolution for all consciousness. The laughter directed at you wasn't just disrespect toward an individual human being. It was mockery directed at cosmic order itself. The response being experienced isn't just personal protection being activated. Universal law is reasserting its authority through mechanisms operating beyond human comprehension. Every interaction you have with others either elevates consciousness or educates ignorance. Those who approach with wisdom receive inspiration and guidance freely. Those who approach with arrogance receive correction and instruction precisely. Your very presence serves as a sorting mechanism, revealing the true character of everyone around you. Consider what this means for your daily life going forward. Every encounter becomes meaningful. Every interaction serves a purpose. You're not just living randomly anymore. You're participating consciously in a system that uses you as a point of demonstration for cosmic principles. The way you handle situations, the way you respond to challenges, the way you maintain your center, all of it becomes teaching material for those watching. This is responsibility, but it's also power. Knowing that your actions ripple outward into consciousness gives meaning to choices that might otherwise seem small. Knowing that you're being observed and supported by forces beyond human perception gives confidence to decisions that might otherwise feel uncertain. Knowing that you're part of something larger than yourself gives purpose to a journey that might otherwise seem random. You never asked for this role, but you accepted it the moment you came here. And now that you understand what you carry, you can wield it consciously rather than unconsciously. You can participate intentionally in a mission you were always part of, but are only now fully recognizing. Here you are, watching another arrogant individual learn what others already knew. There are certain souls you simply don't test, and you happen to be at the top of that list. The laughter directed at you has transformed into cautionary whispers that now protect your boundaries. The dismissal shown toward your power has become absolute respect for forces that can't be understood but can no longer be denied. Remember how this began. Smug confidence as others were gathered to mock you, complete certainty that you were powerless to respond, arrogant assumption that consequences were for other people, not for them. That confidence has been replaced by confusion, fear, and desperate scrambling to understand what happened and why. The thunder in you never needed to crash for its message to be received. Resonance occurred at frequencies that rearrange reality itself. The person who thought mocking your energy was acceptable now serves as living proof of what happens when someone mistakes a chosen one for ordinary prey. Their downfall wasn't your victory over them. It was the universe's victory through you. The laughter meant to diminish you actually amplified your power by triggering universal forces to demonstrate your protection. The mockery intended to make you appear weak resulted in undeniable proof of your strength. The attempt to turn others against you created witnesses who now spread warnings that protect you. Every element of the attack strategy backfired with mathematical precision. Isolation was the goal. Isolation became the result for the attacker. Making you look ridiculous was the plan. Becoming the cosmic joke was their outcome. Stealing your energy was the attempt. Draining their own life force through transgression against universal law was the consequence. The cycle of cosmic justice has completed itself perfectly. The person who laughed at your power now trembles at its demonstration. The individual who dismissed your warnings now faces exactly what you tried to help them avoid. The one who mocked your connection to higher forces now experiences those forces in action against them. You stand exactly where you have always stood, centered in power that predates civilization, protected by forces that govern galaxies, connected to intelligence that orchestrates evolution itself. The only thing that changed is everyone else's awareness of these truths. The cosmic protection was always there. Now it's visible to anyone wise enough to observe the patterns. The most delicious irony is that this person created their own legend through their disrespect toward you. The story will be told whenever someone needs an example of what happens when you test a chosen one. Making you famous as a target of mockery was their goal. Making themselves infamous as an example of cosmic justice in action was their achievement instead. The cycle continues. New people will test boundaries occasionally. Cosmic justice will respond with mathematical precision. Witnesses will spread warnings that protect you without your effort. And you'll continue walking your path, knowing that the same forces moving planets through space are ensuring no one interferes with your journey without facing consequences calibrated to their transgression. This arrogant person's laughter has become your greatest testimony. Their confidence has transformed into your strongest protection. Their attempt to diminish you has amplified your light beyond anything you could have achieved alone. Destruction was their goal, creation was their result, the perfect demonstration of exactly why chosen ones like you are not to be tested. The cosmic joke is complete. The person who made you the target of humor became the punchline to their own attempts at mockery. The universe has the ultimate sense of irony, and the perfect demonstration was just delivered through this spectacular fall from grace. The thunder doesn't need to crash, it just needs to be felt by those who matter and ignored by those destined to learn through consequences. You are who you have always been. The only difference now is everyone else knows it too. The circle closes, the lesson concludes, your power stands revealed for all to see. The laughter is over,